And now for a Next News special report.
Tonight we're unpacking a story that's jolting the core of our republic. Capitol Hill was rocked by physical altercations among Republican lawmakers, starkly contrasting the expected decorum of congressional chambers. These aren't scenes from a Hollywood drama, but real-life tensions boiling over with Republicans publicly clashing following Kevin McCarthy's leadership revolt. We've got the explosive videos and audio laying bare these confrontations, from accusations of sucker punches by congressmen to senators challenging union leaders to fistfights during hearings. These incidents signify a deep-seated dysfunction within the GOP and a departure from traditional political discourse. Lawmakers' ethics complaints further underscore the severity of the situation, and tonight we delve into this chaos, presenting the disturbing footage and its aftermath. This narrative is more than just brawls. It's a reflection on the state of our republic and its governance. Stay with us as we dissect this explosive narrative and explore its implications for every American in my final thought. Now, before jumping into the chaos unfolding in Congress, a quick reminder about the backbone of our operation, Patriot Gold Group. In these turbulent times where lawmakers are throwing punches and each challenge each other, our financial stability often seems as precarious as our political discourse. And Patriot Gold Group offers a safeguard, much like a steadfast congressman amidst a heated debate. They support our mission to bring you uncompromising news, allowing us to report on these critical events. And when you call 888-857-9437 for their no-fee-for-life IRA and their free investor guide, you're not just investing in your future, you're endorsing our pursuit of truth. Supporting Patriot Gold Group at 888-857-9437 means empowering our relentless reporting in these challenging times. Go ahead, pause the screen, write down that number, and give them a call. Now, tonight's focus is on the alarming physical confrontations unfolding in the halls of Congress, a place where debates should reign, not physical altercations. So let's dive into these unsettling developments. Our story begins with an accusation against former Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Tennessee Republican Representative Tim Burchett claims McCarthy delivered a sucker punch to him in a crowded hallway. This claim was backed by an audio recording captured by NPR's Claudia Grisales. In the audio, you can hear the moment of the alleged physical encounter, a stark deviation from the decorum that we expect in Congress. Listen.
What's
that? Wanted to check in on the conference, how it went. It sounds like it went back and forth.
Yeah, I think it went all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kevin. Didn't mean to elbow. Why'd you elbow me in the back, Kevin?
I know, I felt so bad.
Hey, Kevin, you got any guts? Jerk.
Has he done that before?
No.
Huh. That's a
I'm
new
gonna go
move.
talk to him. Hey, Kevin, why'd you walk by me and elbow me in the back? You got no guts. You did so. They sat there and the reporter said it right there. What kind of chicken move is that? You're pathetic, man. You are so pathetic. What a jerk. You need security, Kevin. Anyway.
So there you heard it. That was the moment it occurred. And then he went to CNN and recounted the assault from McCarthy. Let's take a look at that.
Explain to us what happened with you and Kevin McCarthy.
Well, I was doing an interview with Claudia from NPR, a lovely lady, and she was asking me a question. And at that time, I got elbowed in the back, and it kind of caught me off guard because it was a clean shot to the kidneys. And I turned back, and there was Kevin. And I for a minute, I was kind of, what the heck just happened? And then I chased after him. Of course, he's as I've stated many times, he's a bully with $17 million in a security detail. You know, he's the type of guy that, when you're a kid, would throw a rock over the fence and run home and hide behind his mama's skirt. And he just, he from behind, that kind of stuff. That's not the way we handle things in East Tennessee. If we have a problem with somebody, I'm going to look them in the eye and talk to them.
Okay, so he walked down the hallway, hit you in with his elbow.
Yeah, you can go on Claudia's Twitter account, it pretty much, or X account,
Right.
it's very accurate.
But, okay, so then just explain. So you chased him? What do you mean you chased him?
I just ran after him. I was like, what the heck? Why'd you do that? Because it was, like I said, if you've ever been hit in the kidneys, it's a little different. You don't have to hit very hard to cause a little bit of pain, a lot of pain. And so he just, of course, as he always does, he just denies it or blames somebody else or something, and it was just a little heated, but I just backed off because I saw no reason. I wasn't gaining anything from it. And then everybody saw it, so it didn't really matter.
Like he responded to you?
Yeah, he just acted like, what are you talking about? Who are you to, that kind of thing. And it's just, I think that's symptomatic of the problems that he's had in his short tenure as Speaker.
And were you face to face when you had this interaction?
Yeah, but there's security detail, and I get it. They were doing their job, so it wasn't exactly like he wouldn't turn around and face me. He kept scurrying, trying to keep people between me and him.
Now, McCarthy, however, refutes these claims, suggesting the contact was accidental in a crowded space. Addressing reporters, McCarthy said his intention was not to cause harm. This denial and the contrasting accounts of the incident bring forth questions about the integrity and conduct of our elected representatives. Watch this.
A reporter was interviewing Burchett or something. I guess our shoulders hit because Burchett runs up to me after. I didn't know what he was talking about. Some reporters asked me. I did not run and hit the guy. I did not kidney punch him. I did not shoot anything like that.
You didn't shove him?
No. We're walking through. You were at HC5, right? You guys line up along the way there. It was Bruce Wester and I walking out. He must have been interviewing someone. I didn't know it was him or something. I guess our elbows hit as I walked by. I didn't punch anybody.
Did he run after you?
No. Yeah. Well, I guess it happened because when I was walking back further, I don't know, somebody was interviewing me or talking to me, and he comes running up like, "Why did you hit me or something like that?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know something transpired."
But reporters or witnesses said it looked like there was plenty of room for you to walk, and that you intentionally hit him.
There is, okay, not a place. Show me a reporter who saw that. Call Bruce Westerman. Okay, well, ask Bruce Westerman. No, I did not go up. If I would hit somebody, they would know I hit.
He said he knew he said he was in pain that you hit him so hard in the kidneys.
Come on now.
That's what he said.
Okay, that's far from
Congressman Kinzinger wrote that you pushed him twice while he was in Congress in the chamber.
When have I pushed him?
Kinzinger said he was in the back railing once and you elbowed him and pushed him.
You said
and then
Gaetz.
Kinzinger.
Oh, no, I don't know about Kinzinger.
Congressman Gaetz, though, is filing or submitting a complaint to the Ethics Committee over this issue. Do you have any response to Congressman Gaetz?
No, I think ethics is a good place for Gaetz to be.
Can I ask you about...
Burchett said that you're the kind of guy, this is his words, as a kid, would throw a rock and then go hide under his mom's skirt. That was his exact words. What's your response to that?
That's not who I am.
Is there bad blood between you and Burchett? None at all after he voted to oust you?
No.
What would you just say about the issue of decorum in Congress? I mean, there was a House oversight hearing where a member was called a Smurf. You have over in the Senate.
When did that happen?
Today in oversight.
Who did that?
Yeah,
James
Hallmark.
You
You have Senator Mullin, who was like about to fight a Teamster witness. I mean, why do you think things are so tense? Why do you think
I think members have been.
Now, that's just one episode. The Capitol witnessed another shocking moment when Senator Markwayne Mullin confronted Teamsters President Sean O'Brien during a committee meeting. The verbal spar almost escalated to a physical fight, highlighting the intense pressure and frayed tempers in Congress. Let's go to that moment right now in the committee hearing. Wait till you see this.
Track the union dues, it's actually higher. Non-union employees are getting paid by roughly 1% to 2%, which is exactly what union dues are, is 1% to 2% of their salary. So I just wanted to set the record straight on that, and that's coming from statistics, all right? Now, let's talk about Mr. O'Brien himself, his behavior. As everybody knows, and it's here in the last time, him and I kind of had a back and forth. Appreciate your demeanor today. It's quite different. But after you left here, you got pretty excited about the keyboard. In fact, you tweeted at me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And let me read what the last one said. It said, "Greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made." Sir, I wish you was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond, Mr.
Hold it. If we can't, no, I have the mic. I'm sorry.
This is
hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and bullies.
And that's
I don't like you because you just described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have time.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this, because I did challenge you and I accepted your challenge, and you went quiet.
No, I didn't go quiet. You challenged me to a cage match, acting like a 12-year-old schoolyard bully.
Excuse me. Hold it. No, excuse me.
I will say exactly.
Senator Mullin, I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything that said, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
You brought.
We're not talking about. Of course, I did.
And let me show you his hearing, because I want to expose this thug to who he is. And
You're not pointing at me. That's disrespectful.
All right.
I don't care about respecting you at all.
I don't respect you at all.
So
all right, hold it. No.
You're one of 100 of the most elite people
please.
acted.
Please. All right. This is excuse me. This is a hearing to discuss economic issues. All right. If you have questions for Mr. O'Brien or anybody else on what he has said, go for it. But we're not here to talk about fights or anything else.
Bertie's going to have a stroke.
Quoting exactly what he said.
You can say what you want.
This is your witness you brought. And let me. I'm exposing him.
You can
as a
talk
person
anything
who
you want.
is. So in 2013, O'Brien was suspended by the Teamsters for intimidating your own members. In 2014, you were part of, what would you say, organizing the harassment, intimidation of the Top Shelf crew.
Chef, not chef.
Top Chef. Okay, and then and I think in the reports they said sexual, racist, and homophobic slurs and death threats. 14 tires were sliced, and 5 Teamsters were arrested. And you said, "Well, I had nothing to do with it." But however, in that same statement, you said, "But if I get called to testify, I'll plead the fifth." This is a witness you brought in here. In 2017, you were removed as lead negotiator by then President Hoffa for UPS for your actions. And then in 22, when this guy was elected, what he said after he got elected was he wanted to bring the mob mentality back to the Teamsters. This is your guy.
And you're obviously going to give him a chance to respond to your questions.
Absolutely, because this is my question. Because you called me out. I didn't call you out.
Yeah, you did.
You said anytime, any place.
Let's get the record straight.
Miss, hold it. No.
Hold on.
Senator Mullin, do you have a question for the witness?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, anytime, any place.
No, that's
April is a charity event.
No, that's not. No,
it's a
No,
sir. He said it, and this is.
He is here to
set parameters on what the questions can or cannot be asked. And I'll ask.
No, you're not going to. We're not going to be talking about physical confrontation.
Oh, this is about charity for a union charity because this is for firefighters. And
do you have a question on his testimony?
April.
Grow up, will you please?
You have a question on his. Let's not be.
You said it.
You're an embarrassment.
You said it, and I'm just simply answering it.
You
Mullin, hold it. Senator Mullin, you made some charges. Mr. O'Brien, do you want to respond to
go ahead,
question?
please.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality of it is,
Accept my challenge,
Mr. Mullin, tough guy.
Hold it. Answer the questions.
All right, y'all won. He made a lot of statements, right? And his statements are fiction at best.
Fiction, I read them.
Can you
what?
Answer the question, please.
I can't understand him, to be honest with you.
All right.
He rambles so much. What was your question, actually?
You said I made a lot of statements.
No, but what's your question? I don't understand your question. Could you repeat it?
You said anytime, any place.
What's your question?
Accept the challenge.
What challenge?
You said anytime, any place. I'm accepting yours, so why don't you come
What
back?
challenge? What challenge are you talking
April
about?
30th. How about we do it for a charity at the Smoking Guns in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
No, we're not going to be
what was the
talking about
challenge?
physical confrontations here.
You want to fight me?
What'd you say about anytime, any place?
Let's have coffee, discuss our differences.
Oh,
yeah, that's right, exactly.
All right, well, let's sit down and have coffee.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'd love to.
But
It's funny how you're backing out.
okay,
I don't back on anything.
You did.
You're the one. You're a 100.
Senator-
Should be the most influential people in this country, making changes.
Senator
You're
Hassan-
focused on.
Okay,
You're
thank
focused
you.
on
Why did
debate
you-
that's not even
Fine.
relevant.
Texting
You're an
me, and they went
embarrassment.
silent.
You're an
Excuse me.
embarrassment.
They went
That's what you are.
silence after
You're an embarrassment to the state of
This
Oklahoma.
hearing is about the condition of the working class in America. That's
brought
what
a
we're
thug
talking.
into this
You're the biggest thug here.
You brought him in.
All right,
You're the biggest thug. Even
Look,
your
I don't know
colleagues call you
why
a
you
joke.
do what you're doing, Senator Hassan.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Hassan, you got a
Senator
question?
Mullin, please yield. I've been recognized
No,
by the chair.
you got it.
Act according.
The
now,
microphone is yours.
Chairman.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Poor Bernie. Well, as if these incidents weren't enough, Representative Matt Gaetz, known for his confrontational style, has filed an ethics complaint against McCarthy. This move by Gaetz not only escalates attention, but also brings formal scrutiny to these alleged physical altercations. Gaetz' actions add another layer of complexity to an already charged atmosphere. Let's pause and consider the gravity of these events. We're witnessing a decline in civil discourse, where disagreements turn into physical altercations. The halls of Congress, once a bastion of debate, now resemble a battlefield of bruised egos and raised fists. This descent into physicality isn't just a momentary lapse, it's symptomatic of a deeper melee in our political fabric. The high-pressure environment of a Congress that's been in session for 10 weeks without a break is now taking its toll. The new Speaker, Mike Johnson, in a press conference remarked that this place is a pressure cooker. Watch.
I've been drinking from Niagara Falls for the last 3 weeks. This will allow everybody to go home for a couple of days for Thanksgiving, everybody cool off. Members have been here for, as Leader Scalise said, for 10 weeks. This place is a pressure cooker. And so I think everybody can go home, we can come back, reset. We're going to get our group together. We're going to map out that plan to fight for those principles. And we have some great plans in the playbook already. And I look forward to rolling that out. You'll see much more of that. We got to go.
Oh, man. But let's not forget the historical context. Physical confrontations in Congress, they're not unprecedented. In the pre-Civil War era, such incidents were more common, reflecting deep divisions in society. The infamous canning of Senator Charles Schumer on the Senate floor is a stark reminder of how political tensions can boil over into violence. However, in recent times, such incidents have been rare, with lawmakers generally adhering to a standard of decorum. So what does this mean for us, the American people? Well, it's a troubling sign when our elected representatives resort to physicality over policy. It reflects a Congress deeply divided, not just in ideology, but in basic civility. This descent into physical confrontations might be a symptom of the stress and strain of prolonged sessions, but it's no excuse. We expect our lawmakers to lead by example, to engage in spirited debate, not physical altercations. These incidents also cast a shadow over the legislative process. With tensions running high, the focus shifts from critical issues facing our nation to these dramatic confrontations. This isn't just about a few bruised egos in Congress. It's about our integrity and the integrity of the legislative process and the respect we have and expect our lawmakers to uphold. As we navigate these troubled waters, it's essential to remember the principles that our republic is built upon. Civility, respect, and reasoned debate, well, these are the cornerstones of our republic. When these are replaced by physical confrontations, we all lose. If you got value from this report, well, tap subscribe, because it's more important than ever to stay informed and engaged in these challenging times, and your support helps us continue to bring you the unvarnished truth about what's really happening in our nation's capital. So now we've seen Congress descend into a state that strikes at the very core of our republic. The image of our representatives elected to deliberate and legislate, resorting to brawling and physical confrontations, is not just disappointing, it's deeply alarming. This descent into thuggery, where fists replace words and dignity is lost to brute force, is a shameful spectacle that degrades the very essence of our republic form of government. The troubling scenes in Congress threaten the foundations of our government. It's a stark reminder that rational discourse and basic decencies are the cornerstone of our republic. Our leaders must urgently reaffirm their commitment to civil debate over physical confrontation. The future of our nation depends on it. We stand at a critical juncture where the principles of government, of, by, and for the people, they're at risk. It's time for cooler heads to prevail and restore the honor and integrity of our political institutions.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.